just think about this. There are parts of the brain that drive behavior and emotion. And those parts of the brain for Jessica are not healthy and have been neglected. She's been misdiagnosed. She's been improperly medicated, either given the wrong medication or not the right medication. And that's been going on for a number of years, and her brain has been deteriorating because she hasn't been properly diagnosed. 50% of the solution to any problem lies in defining what that problem is. Because if you don't know what the problem is, you're either not treating it or you're treating the wrong thing. And think about coming to a crossroads out in the country, and you're supposed to turn left, and instead you turn right and go 10 miles. Okay, well, that is a much bigger mistake than just 10 miles, because you go 10 miles in the wrong direction, so you got to come back 10 miles, so you've now wasted 20 miles. That's 20 miles you weren't going in the right direction, so that's a 40-mile mistake. And that's exactly what's gone on here with Jessica. All of these years, she has severe ADHD, severe. And this is complicated with learning disabilities. It creates information deficits. She has an inability to focus. There is no way in God's earth this girl is in a position to be living on her own. Absolutely unequivocal. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. And it's, when I was going through all of this, I got really sad for Jessica and for her family, because, I mean, it's not your fault they did get misdiagnosed. Most psychiatrists never look at the brain. If you don't look, how would you know? But when you look at it, it's so clear. And most kids who have ADHD, when they're 18, emotionally, they're not, and they're younger, which means it's really hard for them to manage their lives. And because they're not managing it at the level of their peers, they hate themselves.
Okay, well, I feel like everyone's against me. Like, where do you want me to live?
Well, we need to talk about that, and
I already have a year lease on my apartment, so.
We need to talk about that, because you certainly are someone that needs to be helped here. This isn't something that you should be punished, ostracized, blamed in any way. If you don't deal with the computer, if you don't deal with the brain, it's like building a house on sand. You have to do that. Or it doesn't, talking therapy simply is not enough if you don't heal the brain. No one has ever looked at her brain.
No, never.
So I brought you the best in the world to look at her brain, and he said, whoa.
That's a lie.
Right.
I'm sorry?
That was a lie.
No, she's probably referring to, they thought she might have had a tumor on her pituitary gland at one point, but all they did
That's how, like,
but they never did a
crazy
brain
for you.
scan.
Yeah, nobody's ever looked at her brain in this way to figure out how it was functioning.
Yes.
The question is, are you
No, I
willing to
wouldn't.
comply with what we're asking you to do?
Which is what? Because you talk in circles, so I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Will you do what Dr. Amen is recommending?
Which is what?
Take the medications, change the lifestyle, do the things that you need to do to let your brain heal.
How?
Take the medications, change the lifestyle in the way that it's going to involve nutrition, sleep patterns, do the therapies, do the things that I'm talking about to let your brain heal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Should I let her move back in with me so that I can help her manage everything? I mean, I'm not
There's
sure
no
Do
what
you
way
want me to?
There's no way
It's
she
not
can live
up
on
to
her
him.
own.
It's up to
It's like putting a
you.
12-year-old child on her own.
Okay.
It's not up to him, it's up to you.
I just didn't know what I should be doing as her mother.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.